Heyo guys, welcome back to Uncommon Among Uncommon, the channel dedicated to disciplining the life and callousing the mind. Now today, we're out for marathon number 13, which means after today, we are 1/4 of the way through, which is just so crazy. And you know what? Though I don't feel like running today, the weather conditions are actually really good for running, and I learned a lot last week about running in the heat. Actually, the reason there's no exit of the last video is because I got heat exhaustion, and that was not a fun time. Didn't even think of filming. I should have. I wish I had gotten that on camera so that you guys could see that, but I did it. So, you know, lesson learned. But anyway, I don't really want to run today, but that doesn't matter. We're doing it anyways because it's Friday and we gotta run our weekly marathon in order to keep that streak going and in order to raise $6,000 for Underground Railroad, an organization who is fighting against sex trafficking. So link in the description below to go and donate to that and check them out. My family's actually in town this weekend and they're coming in today, so I get to go and see them after the marathon, and I just wish honestly that I had ran earlier during the day before they had gotten here, because that would have been smarter of me, and I didn't do that. And so that kind of sucks because now I have to wait like 4 hours to go and see my family. But hey, you know, that kind of sucks. But I'll get to spend all weekend with my family until they leave on Monday. So I'm excited about that. And to all your mothers out there, happy Mother's Day. And if you have a mom, I hope that you call her up or go and see her and just tell her happy Mother's Day, you know, talk with her for a while and all of that fun stuff. So yeah, I'll let you guys know how I'm doing in an hour. I'm gonna be going slower today because of the fact that I'm training for the ultra marathon now, which 100 miles is a lot, so you gotta go really slow. So I'm gonna be doing 12-minute miles today instead of my normal 9 or 10-minute pace I normally take these marathons at, which for me, 9-10 minute pace is actually really slow, and I've taken most of these marathons pretty slow. At least it feels like it to me. The majority of these have been very slow, and I think that just comes from lack of knowledge of how to do marathons. But we're figuring it out as we go. So yeah, we decided to fly the airplane before it was even built. So that's been really fun, but we're still building that airplane and learning and growing and changing, so looking forward to it. All right, I'll see you guys in 1 hour. Have fun. All right, so we are 1 hour in and we are at mile 5 almost, and I'm excited to see my family. And of course that feeling of not wanting to do it went away. You know why? Because when you do it anyways, you think your way into feeling. So if you don't feel like getting done what needs to get done, change your mind, change your action. You do your way into feeling, you think your way into feeling. Your emotions no longer control you, but your mind controls over your emotions, you know? Yeah! Woo! And I got little Pooh Bear right here on the front. I can see him the whole time now, which is actually really cool. I actually like that. Everything else is the same. We're gonna start running over towards where my parents are staying, but on the way, I'm gonna pick up a potato or something to eat. Get my belly used to eating on the run every, hour or so. Get my body used to it. Now, I did run a lot faster than my goal pace, and so I'm slowing back down to get back on goal pace. It's funny, they told me at the ultra marathon a lot of young guys give up on 100 milers because they don't know how to run slow, and so later on in the race they tire out because they've used up all their energy. And I think it's funny because I looked at him and I said, giving up? I don't know what those words mean anymore. I've lost those in my vocabulary. And that's a true statement, I really have. Even when I had heat exhaustion last week, the thought of giving up didn't even come into my mind. So, here's the point though. Funnily enough, even though I said all of that, yeah, running at an 11-minute pace is so hard because all I want to do is run fast. I want to go at like an 8-minute pace. For a marathon, that's actually a pretty fast pace. But I've noticed, if you look at my Strava and Garmin, that I slowed down a lot by the end of it. Because in the beginning, I used up all my energy going at a fast pace, and then by the end of it, I lose it, and then I end up with like a 6-hour time. So the slower pace should actually help me finish faster, because then I can be consistent, and by the end I can go a lot faster. Or at least that's the hopes. Anyways, that probably didn't make a whole lot of sense. I'm on marathon brain right now, and I just tripped on a rock. So that was fun. All right, I'll see you guys in 1 hour. All right, so we are 2 hours in. I put on my cooling rag, and it already dried off, so I'm gonna have to get it wet again. And we are at mile 9, so we got 15 kilometers down. And yeah, so I slowed down to my ultra 100 mile pace that we'll be doing in February. And I'm really excited for that, actually. Now, just a reminder as to why we are running 52 marathons in 52 weeks. It is for Underground Railroad, an organization working to fight against sex trafficking. So please go and check them out. If you can donate, please donate. We have so far raised $146. So shout out to all of the people who have donated. Shout out to all of them. I don't know who they all are because most of them donated anonymously. But thank you. You know who you are, and we appreciate you. And I think there are a few people who didn't donate anonymously, and so thank you to you guys as well. I know some of you, so I appreciate you. And anyway, if you cannot donate, don't worry about it. No big deal. Just, go on there and share the fundraiser on your social medias. The main thing is to get awareness out there, because childhood sex trafficking is a terrible thing. And nobody wants to talk about it. And this year, there has been a huge light shined on it, which is a good thing because hopefully we can finally start fighting against it. Anyways, I will update you guys in another hour, and I'm gonna go get this wet again because it dried off. All right, later. All right, 3 hours in, 13 miles, and I've done pretty good at sticking that 11-minute pace, so I'm not going to worry about staying slow, and I'm just going to go faster for these last 13 miles, because honestly, I don't like running slow, but I really need to get used to it, so each time I'm going to try to do a few miles slower and slower. Anyways, I'll see you guys in another hour when we're, getting closer to finishing up. All right, I just dropped off the cooling rag and hat at my place, and we're back running. I spent a couple hours with my family, and I shouldn't have. I meant to only go there for like 10 minutes, and then I was there for like 2 hours. So now I'm still out running at like 8 o'clock, and yeah. But hey, whatever. I only got like 7 miles left, so that's really not a whole lot compared to, 26. But you know what? Never downgrade what someone else has done. So I shouldn't say only, honestly. I have 7 miles left. And if you've just ran your first 5K, dude, good job. I'm so proud of you. That is amazing. If you just ran your first 10K, good freaking job. Your first mile, your first half mile, your first 400 meters, whatever. Good job. Keep pressing, keep going forward. All right, I'll see you guys at the end of this. All right, so I'm all done. I'm going home. I'm tired. The last 5 miles, I did sprints, just complete sprints up this hill with them for 5 miles. We just did sprints every time we hit the hill, and then jogged the rest of the way around, then sprinted at the next hill, and jogged, and then sprinted at the next hill. So I'll see you guys. Remember to donate and or share the fundraiser. I'll talk to you guys next week.